This is the captain. Brace for impact.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Frame by Frame. Today we're diving into 10 incredible movies based on true stories. This is part 2 of our list. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, the link is in the description. These films aren't just entertaining, they're powerful, emotional, and sometimes even unbelievable. Let's get into it.
Your life is still meaningful, and I'm gonna do everything possible to keep them from taking it. You don't know what you're into down here in Alabama when you're guilty from the moment you're born.
This movie tells a powerful and emotional true story about justice. It follows Brian Stevenson, a young lawyer who decides to help people on death row who didn't get a fair trial. One of his first cases is about Walter McMillian, a man wrongly accused of murder and sentenced to death. As Brian digs into the case, he finds out how broken and unfair the system really is, especially for poor people and people of color. The movie isn't just about courtrooms, it's about standing up for what's right, even when the odds are against you. It's an inspiring film that shows how one person can make a big difference.
You just can't kidnap a guy and take his things. That's so illegal.
Sure we can. Victor Kershaw is a criminal prick who deserves bad stuff to happen to him.
This movie is based on a crazy true story that's almost too wild to believe. It's about 3 bodybuilders in Miami who want to live the American dream. But instead of working hard, they decide to kidnap a rich man and steal his money. At first, their plan seems to work, but things quickly spin out of control, leading to a mix of crime, chaos, and dark comedy. Pain and Gain is intense, fast-paced, and sometimes funny in a shocking way. It shows how greed and bad choices can turn a simple plan into a total disaster.
Inbound, 3 o'clock.
Damn it!
Unbroken tells the powerful true story of Louis Zamperini, an Olympic runner who ends up fighting in World War II. After his plane crashes in the ocean, he survives on a raft for weeks with no food or water, only to be captured by the enemy and sent to a brutal prison camp. The movie shows how strong the human spirit can be. Louis goes through one horrible experience after another, but he never gives up. It's an inspiring story about courage, survival, and never losing hope, even in the darkest times.
You didn't tell anyone where you were going.
127 Hours is based on the incredible true story of Aaron Ralston, a mountain climber who finds himself trapped alone in a canyon in Utah. After a giant rock pins his arm against the canyon wall, Aaron is stuck for over 5 days with almost no food or water. This film takes us deep into his struggle to survive. We see his memories, fears, and the tough decisions he has to make to stay alive. In the end, he takes a shocking step to free himself and escape. It's a gripping and emotional movie that shows how far someone can go when they refuse to give up. Everest tells the powerful and tragic true story of a group of climbers who set out to conquer the world's tallest mountain in 1996. What starts as an exciting adventure quickly turns into a life-or-death struggle when a deadly storm hits the mountain. The movie follows the climbers as they fight against freezing temperatures, low oxygen, and powerful winds. It's not just about reaching the top, it's about survival, teamwork, and the cost of chasing extreme challenges. Everest shows us the beauty and danger of nature, and the strength people can find when they're pushed to the edge.
What is he wearing? It's below freezing.
Do you have any place to stay tonight? Don't you dare lie to me.
The Blind Side is an inspiring true story about kindness, second chances, and the power of family. It follows Michael Oher, a quiet and homeless teenager who gets taken in by a caring woman and her family. With their support, Michael starts to believe in himself and discovers a talent for football. As he works hard on and off the field, Michael's life begins to change. This movie is about more than just sports. It's about love, growth, and the difference one act of compassion can make.
This is the captain. Brace for impact.
Sully is based on the true story of Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger, the pilot who made an emergency landing on the Hudson River in 2009, saving all 155 people on board. The movie shows the dramatic landing, but it also focuses on what happened after, the investigation that questioned Sully's choices. While the world saw him as a hero, he had to prove that his decision was the only one that could save lives. It's a gripping film about staying calm under pressure and trusting your instincts when everything is on the line.
I know what you're thinking. How the heck does a 52-year-old build a fast food empire with 1,600 restaurants and an annual revenue of $700 million?
The founder tells the fascinating true story behind the rise of McDonald's. It follows Ray Kroc, a struggling milkshake machine salesman who discovers a small but successful burger restaurant run by the McDonald brothers. Impressed by their fast and efficient system, Kroc sees huge potential. He partners with the brothers and slowly turns McDonald's into one of the biggest fast food chains in the world. But along the way, things get messy. With power struggles, business tricks, and a lot of ambition, this movie shows how big dreams can come true, but not without a cost.
Let me ask you a question, Chris. Would you be surprised if I told you that the Navy has credited you with over 160 kills?
American Sniper is a gripping war drama based on the life of Chris Kyle, one of the most skilled snipers in U.S. military history. The film follows his journey from a Texas rodeo cowboy to becoming a Navy SEAL who serves 4 intense tours in Iraq. On the battlefield, he's known for protecting his fellow soldiers with unmatched precision. But while he's hailed as a hero overseas, back home, he struggles to adjust to normal life. The movie does a great job showing not just the action and danger of war, but also the emotional toll it takes on a person and their family.
Are we saying there's a chance that when we push that button, we destroy the world? Chances are near zero. Near zero.
Oppenheimer is a powerful and intense film that tells the story of J. Robert Oppenheimer, the scientist who led the team behind the creation of the atomic bomb during World War II. The movie doesn't just focus on the science, but also dives deep into Oppenheimer's mind. His doubts, fears, and the massive responsibility he carried. We see how he's praised for ending the war, but also haunted by the destruction his work caused. The film shows the personal struggles he faces, both during and after the Manhattan Project, as the world changes forever. It's a thought-provoking movie that explores how one man's choices can impact all of humanity. And that wraps up part 2 of our list of amazing movies based on true stories. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, the link is in the description. Make sure to check it out. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss more great movie content. Thanks for watching.